Now it just looks like. Now it doesn't look cool anymore. The other hand's stuck.
Yeah, you're not in deep thought anymore. You're just a guy with 2 hands stuck to his face.
That's a problem.
Hold on. I think I got it. I can help with this. You want to stay stuck or not? Oh, okay. See? Ew. Now what am I going to do with this wet finger?
Okay. You went
always
camping?
check the weather. I didn't give the moral in the episode.
Hold on,
I think it was pretty obvious. Always check the freaking weather.
So you're dead serious. You're telling me that you did not look at the weather report.
On the way there, Christy looks at her phone. On the way there, and
But when you're like packing clothes, you're like, how cold is it going to be?
It said
Joshua
30% chance of rain, and that's why I put the rain fly on. I would never have put the rain fly on the tent, and it would have been worse. Well,
maybe that's what
it might not.
Down.
We would have been wetter, but it wouldn't have broken the tent. We would have been better. I shouldn't have looked at the phone ever.
It may have been better, but you would have been wetter.
I think you have to do those, make mistakes in order to then be more prepared.
Yeah, I think you have to make those mistakes. Yeah, so I don't have to go through them later. No, okay. So while you were off enjoying the great outdoors,
I'm sorry. I do feel like I need to say everything else after that was absolutely amazing. One of the best outdoor experiences I've ever had. So we did turn over a new leaf. You have to go to Joshua Tree. You have to take the boys.
Well, I don't have to, but I will choose to.
It's amazing. The rock formations. Have you heard about this?
I heard about these geological fascinations.
Yeah. Granite rock formations.
So I knew that you were doing the wilderness thing, and so I was like, well, I've got to do something with my kids besides just sit here and watch them play Minecraft. So I was like, you know what? We've been watching on the Netflix, actually on Amazon, we've been watching Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, as a family. Now, if you do recall, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman was a show starring Jane Seymour, who incidentally has 2 different color eyeballs. Well, really, I guess the iris is a different color. The ball is white. Anyway, she played a doctor in a Midwestern town at a time, and she was like kind of like trying to get the people to change. It was on in the early 90s, and it's just good, wholesome television. Watch it with your kids before they think it's too cheesy. So my kids still love it.
There's zombies?
No zombies. Yeah, I think they come in season 4. I haven't got there yet. But
there's singing?
Singing? No singing. It's just pretty much a doctor, a female doctor, kind of going against the grain, trying to get respect.
Is there love?
There's lots of love. Yeah, there's love.
That's good.
Lots of love. So anyway.
Love on the Western Front.
We watched this show, and I started thinking, I'm looking at the set, and while we're watching, I'm like, I guarantee you they shot this thing around here. They shoot everything around here. So
Wipeout?
They shoot Wipeout amongst everything else. So I just typed in Dr. Quinn set, and Paramount Ranch comes up, and it's like Agora Hills, California, half an hour down the road.
Agora Hills.
And so it's out towards Thousand Oaks, west on the 101.
Past Calabasas?
Yeah, just past Calabasas, the Cannon Road exit. You get off there and you go up in there, and boom, there you are.
Oh.
So, I tell Jesse, I'm like, listen, let's just tell the kids we're going to go to a park, and then let's go out onto the set of Dr. Quinn, which I have heard has remained almost untouched from the show.
Now, she's not there anymore. You realize that?
Yeah, I wasn't looking for Dr. Quinn.
Okay, good.
I was just hoping that the kids would be like, we're on the set of Dr. Quinn. So, and they would be excited about this. So, but
never more would they seem like homeschool kids than in that moment.
Well, it gets better. So we show up, and I'm like, boy, there are a lot of people here to see Dr. Quinn. Oh. Like 18 buses.
Woo!
Just a parking lot with as many people as the state fair. I'm like, can't be this many people who are into Dr. Quinn. Turns out it's like Science Day at Paramount Ranch. So, I've got some pictures we can show, but the Western town has kind of been infiltrated by all these like little science booths. So it's like you've got like this cool Western set, then you've got all these like tents
with like science fair in front of it.
Science fair stuff, And so I'm like, okay, this isn't as cool as it could have been, but maybe we'll just enjoy the science. And then I realized that the park rangers.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Maybe
we'll just enjoy the science.
The park rangers are there, and they're the ones, like the U.S. park rangers, are the ones putting this event on. And that's when I hear some live music playing. And I realize that there is a park ranger band.
No.
There is a grown men dressed like Boy Scouts.
Oh, no.
Playing electric guitars. And they're singing cover songs and changing the words to be about things like fire safety, and I recorded it.
Oh, yes. Thanks
so this
you
one,
so much.
This is Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, changed to Purple Sage. There's no drummer.
Hey, maybe we should ask that ranger guy.
Okay, so you think that's great, because I know you do.
Excuse me while I use the Porta-John.
I keep listening, and then they get to this breakdown in the song where the guy who's been playing the other guitar goes into this breakdown.
Looked at a purple sage plant on the hillside. What does it look like? Well, of course, it's hairy. Yes, it's very hairy. What does that mean? Well, I don't know. It means it's hairy. What about the color of the plant? Have you ever looked at the color of the plant? It's very silvery. Let's combine the fact that it's got hair, it's silvery, and the last thing, it's covered with wax. What can all of this mean? Let's think for a minute about where it grows. Well, it grows in Southern California, right here.
Mountain lion in the band.
The surrounding hills,
See that?
you can see
Hey, look.
purple sage growing on these hills.
This guy watching. The mascot is watching.
The ones on the hillside, silvery, hairy.
They also sang a song about the.
Was that a science lesson in the middle of a Jimi Hendrix
Oh yeah,
song?
they broke it down and told you all about Purple Sage. They also went on to sing a song. They redid a Beach Boys song, and they made it about the mountain lion that came down into Santa Monica last year. The one they had to shoot.
Yeah.
It was all about him. It was a Beach Boys song. That's the kind of thing that's happening. That's the kind of thing our forest rangers are doing, Link.
I bet they were homeschooled too.
I gotta say, I had a great day. I learned a lot about. My kids got a picture with this mascot. We don't know who he is, but it's something to do with the Forest Service.
A furry of some sort.
There's the old West Town. This old West Town is, you can still shoot there. You can make reservations and you can shoot a Western out.
Let's do it. Me and you and all of our crew.
And we can bring that Purple Sage band.
Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
Purple Sage all across this hill.
Oh man, I can't decide who had a better time.
I mean,
I got to see world famous rock formations.
Listen, my tent
but your
didn't
kids
break.
got to pose with some sort of a life-size badger.
Yeah.
Human-sized badger.
And we saw a snake in some formaldehyde.
Really, in a jar?
We saw a snake in a jar. See any snakes in a jar?
I did not see a snake in a jar, right?
We also got some weird bars made out of some oats that gave us all real bad gas.